it going? This is a video running down what I've picked up over the past few weeks. I think it's for the majority of May. Might be a couple of bits that I bought at the end of April, but there's a few titles. I haven't gone absolutely bonkers with it this month, but you know, there's some to show. Some I have shown in individual unboxing videos. I'll just run through them quickly. Yeah, it's a Sunday morning. Thought I'd you know, do a collection update, like a pickups video for now, and we'll start with some ones I've already shown. So that's the Shiver of the Vampires. I haven't got around to watching the movie yet. I've been picking up some Jean Rollin films, the French director. I really like the Two Orphan Vampires, which I'll show in a moment, but there is a full unboxing of this one on my channel. Indicator release, numbered release, 4K. Yeah, really nice looking set. Not got around to watching it yet though. Probably try and do that today. That's Shiver of the Vampires. Same director again, is another one which I've unboxed on the channel. It is an age-restricted video. I decided to do that for that one. But anyway, Two Orphan Vampires. I did watch this. It's a 4K again. It's a little set. Yeah, really cool movie. Very quite surreal in its own right, and very unique, and you know, very different to the type of sort of vampire movies I've seen before. Yeah, quite an interesting watch, I'd say. It's a little bit gory if you like your sort of blood and gore, with it being a vampire film. It's not overly graphic. There's a few bits in there, but it's, you know, it's quite compelling. And they're ones I have shown. Okay, so I picked up a couple of Arrow titles in their last sale, I believe it was. I think I picked them up at like, no, yeah, they were originally £9 each, but I had some credit on the store, so I managed to, you know, get some cash knocked off. So I picked up this one. I believe it's I'm not too sure, a paranormal action thriller, it says in the synopsis. Don't know much about it. I think it's been out for either a year or 2 years. It might have come out last spring or the one before. I can't quite remember. It's Death Has Blue Eyes. That's an Blu-ray, so I'll pick that one up. Looks quite interesting again. One I have seen on the streaming service a couple of years ago, but I picked it up anyway. I got the Stylist at a good price because, again, I had credit for the Arrow store. Basically, think Joe Spinell in Maniac. So think Maniac, but if it was a woman and she's a hairdresser. That type of thing is what this film goes for. You know, it's quite, yeah, it's a good one. I did enjoy that when I watched it. I'll have to give that a rewatch. That's from Arrow. Looks like a good edition. It's not, they did bring out an initial edition with the soundtrack and things. It's not that one, but one I have shown on the channel this week. I'll just run through it quickly. It's The Whip and the Body with Christopher Lee. Mario Bava directed. There is a full unboxing on the this Skin Crawlers channel, so you know, if you're interested in having a look at the set, if you haven't already, have a look. But yeah, great set. The 2K transfer looked pretty good. Yeah, well, I say pretty good, it was very good. Very nice looking, much better than the previous Blu-ray I had, which was fine, but this just, you know, is a bit sharper and everything looked nicer. I enjoyed watching the movie again. I watched it the other night. It was the second time watch for me. My thoughts changed slightly. I found it a little bit more engaging this time around, and I rated it on Letterboxd, and I think I put it up like half a star from my last. I didn't give it a bad review the first time I watched it, or a bad rating. I just, on a second watch, a rewatch, it sort of went up for me, and I've kind of, yeah, I'm a little bit more in favour of this movie now. It wasn't one of my favourite Mario Bavas, and it still isn't really. I think there's, you know, I think there's some other ones that are a little bit higher up there, but this is great. Good performances. It's eerie. It's set in like a spooky house, and yeah, it's a good one. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a really good one. But yeah, has gone up in my estimation a little, The Whip and the Body. That's from 88 Films. I have another two from 88 Films. So I picked up one I've never seen before, Happy Hell Night. Got it pre-owned. The cheapest I saw it for was about £10.99, so I picked it up like new for £10.99. Not brand new, but you know. Not sure what this film's about. It's on the Slasher Classics collection line. There's a look at the back, some features on there. Looks like a good time there, you know, kind of like an easy one to watch. It's from 1992. So I thought it was an 80s one, but no, that's Happy Hell Night. Don't know much about it. tagline on the cover says 25 years ago he sold his soul to the devil. Now it's time to pay. The screams you hear will be your own. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I think obviously it'll be a slasher to some degree, being on the slasher line, but yeah, let's I'll have to check that one out. One I've seen before, it's on the Italian collection line. I got Anthropophagus. Yeah, believe it's Joe D'Amato, the director. Could be wrong. Yep, Joe D'Amato. Have seen this one before. Watched it a while ago on I think I watched it on YouTube actually, so I'm looking forward to checking out a good presentation of it. But yeah, strange film, this one. Yeah, basically it's this weird sort of guy. He's almost like a mutant, and you know, he's just taking people out on this, you know, on this isolated island. And you know, it starts off at the beginning with him killing people on the beach, from what I can remember. These people go over to an island, a deserted island somewhat, searching for somebody. Is that right? And yeah, they gotta watch out for this guy who likes eating human flesh and devouring people. Bit of a spoiler alert here, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen it anyway, and even though I can remember parts of it, I'm looking forward to rewatching it, of course. But there is also a part where he basically you know, rips a baby out of the womb. He pulls a baby out of a woman, which is really gross. I can remember that. What I can remember, it wasn't the most, it was a good scene, like, for, you know, gore wise, but it didn't look too realistic from what I can remember, so it's not as icky as you might think. It's icky enough, but, and that's a look at the disc. So I'm looking forward to watching that again. I've never had it on Blu-ray. I know there's a Severin release as well. This is the 88 films release. It's the remastered special edition. Didn't get it with the slip, obviously. Yeah, that's Anthropophagus. Looking forward to seeing that again. So picked up a Severin release. The Devil's Game. From what I've read, originally it was a TV series of like 4 to 6 parts from different directors, like Mario Bava and Lamberto Bava have done episodes of it, and it sort of like all comes together. But I know literally nothing about this. It just had Mario Bava's name on it, so I thought I'd check it out. And it's an so as you can see, that's a Severin release. Got it off online, bought it on eBay. It was one I actually put in my cart on that eBay online shopping trip video I did. If you have watched it and you can remember, I did pop The Devil's Game and came really quick. So props to the seller for getting me this one really quick. To me, I appreciate that. Be checking it out soon. Don't know what to expect. Anybody seen it? Know anything about it? You know, put a comment in the section, and yeah, tell me a little bit about it. You know, will I like it? I assume I will, with it being kind of a Italian sort of horror, you know, thing. But yeah, it wasn't a bad price. I mean, I paid enough for it, but you know, it's got some good names on it. Yeah, like I say, I believe it's a television series you know, put together a bit like with, I think originally, you know, Toby Hooper's Salem's Lot, with the Stephen King adaptation. That was a TV series originally, and they kind of combined the parts and made it, you know, cut it into a film and released it as a movie. I've got it as like a movie on Blu-ray, but apparently originally that was a TV series. A couple of editions here, more Jean Rollin films, vampire stuff, from the label Black House. Never had anything off these before, or from this label's put out. Requiem for a Vampire. I have heard of this one. Like I say, really enjoyed the 2 Orphan Vampires. Looking forward to Shiver of the Vampires, so I'll check this one out. There's a look at the back. These were good price. Like, these aren't really fancy releases or anything. I'm not sure what the special... Yeah, barely any features, but I'm sure it's great to have these films on Blu-ray. So I did pick this one at Requiem for a Vampire. I'm sure Indicator might grab this, since they're doing a lot of his movies at the moment. There seem to be like a couple of them they've put out, which I've got. So this might get a 4K soon, but I'll see what I think. I'm quite looking forward to it. Looks quite mysterious again and strange. And another one from the same director, The Iron Rose. I've never seen it. I have heard of it. You know, I've heard of the title of the film, but it's from Black House again. It's got a thinner spine, this one, but it looks like a pretty good edition. Same style of presentation on the back. Barely any features, but you know, I'm happy to have the film on Blu-ray at a really good price and check it out. So I'm not complaining too much about features. If I want loads of features, I'll get limited editions, you know, special editions from Arrow and whatnot. Picked up a Scream Factory, Got this one brand new. I have watched it. He Knows You're Alone. It's an early role for Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is actually in this one in a sort of more minor role. He's not the main focus of the plot, but he is in there, as you can see on the back. There he is, like he did a slasher film. Strange that, because he doesn't really go, you know, you don't really see his name associated with the horror genre now. But yeah, he's in this. It's a new 2K scan apparently. This one's been out a while, I believe. Yeah, from 1980. I know this edition, I think, has been, like I say, has been out for a while, but it's you know, it's not a collector's edition or anything, but it's just a standard Scream Factory release. I got it at a fairly good price off Amazon.co.uk through their US store. I think I paid about 21, which isn't bad for a, you know, a more like harder to get Scream Factory. I'll open it up regardless. Bit of art. It's one of these recyclable cases. I don't know why Scream Factory do that. They're meant to be a boutique label. No offense to them, I love Scream Factory like to death, but why you'd use one of these recyclable cases for like a pretty, you know, like a really good good release is beyond me. But you know, it's a bit flimsy, the case, but it's not bad. It's pretty sturdy. I know I'm sat here moaning and that, and I'm not bashing Scream Factory either. I'm just saying I don't like these recyclable cases. There's a disc. I watched it. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Standard kind of slasher fare, you know, someone stalking slash, that type of thing. Yeah, not too much to say about it. Maybe I'll say some stuff about it in the future on a video. Quite liked it. Relatively thrilling movie. Yeah. Good one. Yeah, not bad. And then I picked up a couple more bits. Picked up Alley Cat off the Vinegar Syndrome archive line. This is number 14. Sorry about that. As it says there. Comes in a lovely slip. I was quite compelled to check this one out. Heard it's really good. I don't think it's a horror. I think it's more of a gritty sort of like action thriller. Maybe an exploitation film. I don't know about that. I don't know much about it. I just heard it was good. Thought I'd pick it up because I like picking up the VSAs as they, you know, once these are sold out, these Vinegar Syndrome archives, they don't reprint them. They don't reissue them. So you don't get a standard release. You either get the VSA when it comes out, or you don't have it once it's gone out of print, or it's going for silly money on like eBay or somewhere. Great artwork on the back of the cover. It's like looks like a, you know, comic style artwork of the woman from the film. Literally know nothing about this apart from it's a female getting revenge on gangs and things who, you know, who are causing havoc and whatnot. That's Alley Cat. So looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to the Vinegar Syndrome sale in a few weeks. I think it's about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Looking forward to that. Going to probably get a few bits. I'll probably do one of those online shopping videos where I show you what I'll put in my cart and stuff, and you can comment or what have you on that. Should be quite interesting. And a PS5 game I picked up, a physical copy of God of War Ragnarok, which I have yet to play. Not checked this one out. Heard it's fantastic. I'm a little late to the party on God of War Ragnarok. I know it came out last November, but I'm happy to have it. Picked it up at a really good price. Got it like new. I didn't buy it sealed, brand new. I picked it up at a really good price, like new. So it's in fantastic condition. Disc is flawless. Case is pretty much flawless. Yeah, I can't complain. Just thought I'd add that one. I know it's not an horror movie or a Blu-ray or DVD or 4K, but yeah, got God of War Ragnarok. So that's the video pretty much. That's the haul. I think there's about 12 to 13 items there. That's the little stack. Got a couple of bits coming in the post. I did order that the It documentary, the Pennywise one. I got that at a really good price off a seller, so I picked that up. I have forgot what the title of it's called, but it's a sort of newish one. I think it came out last year near Halloween. It's like the story of Pennywise. It's a documentary about the Stephen King miniseries, but I picked that one up. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'll be back with more videos this week. Need to come up with some content. Anybody got any ideas or would like to see a certain thing, you know, implemented into a video, do pop that in comment sections or suggest it somehow, you know, and I'll take that on board. Okay, have a great Sunday, and that's me. That's the end of the video.